would get angry, start mouthing off about Andy. She despised him, said he made her an addict just so he could control her.
Colin Mackey could be lying.
Yeah, he could be, but if he's telling the truth, then Donnelly got Kelly addicted to drugs so he could control her. Maybe, in time, he'll do the same to Jen.
Donnelly's alibi revolves around the fact that he's on CCTV entering the Meteors nightclub, which is at 10 o'clock and then leaving at 2.
Well, could he have left in between?
Well, we're checking that now.
Well, if Mackey's right, there's quite a picture emerging about Andy Donnelly.
I mean, he's a confident fellow who gives vulnerable underage girls like Kelly and Jen attention, mobile phones, jewellery and drugs.
Kelly's mother said she was a different girl after she met him.
I've spoken to Kelly's school. Donnelly was a pupil there too. And then after he left, he used to just come back, hang about outside school gates, targeting underage girls.
Targeting?
Yeah, like giving them things, presents, fags. Several parents complained to the police, worried about his motives. Leeds police looked into it, cautioned him, and the problem just went away.
Yeah, because Donnelly did, with Kelly. You seem a bit anxious, Jen. Did you get in trouble for telling us that you saw Kelly?
No. Do you want?
Where's Andy?
I don't know.
Why did you give us a false address, Jen? Is Jen your real name, or is that fake too?
You mind if we take one of these for identification purposes, just to confirm who you are?
Is that what you want?
Why did you lie to us? You worried what your mum might say?
I ain't got a mum.
Dad?
You're joking, aren't you?
Have you run away? Hmm? Do you live with your aunt or your uncle? Or a residential unit, maybe? Is that it? Are you from a residential unit? Which one? Sunnyvale, Oakdean?
What if I am? Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
No one's saying that you have, sweetheart. We're just trying to establish the facts. Just trying to make sure you're all right, that's all. Did Andy give you that phone? Did he? Did he give you that necklace and that bracelet?
All these things that Andy buys you, what does he want in return?
Why are you asking me these stupid questions?
Because we're worried about you.
I can look after myself.
The girl you saw last night, Kelly, she used to go out with Andy. Did you know that?
Yeah, so? Andy's good to me.
What if that's just an act? He used to give Kelly presents just like he gives you. Do you have a tattoo? Don't suppose it's a butterfly, is it?
Look, you got it all wrong. He looks after me. He's dead into me. And why do you give me stuff otherwise?
To impress you? To get something in return, maybe? Jen, you really need to understand, if you're underage and Andy is sleeping with you, then that's illegal. If you're underage and Andy's giving you gifts and expecting you to sleep with him in return, it's coercion and it's rape.
No, don't. It's not like that. You make it sound dirty. Andy loves me. I know he does.
We need confirmation of Jen Shaw's age and identity before we can charge Donnelly with anything. What about Colin Mackey's alibi?
It holds up, sir. We tracked his mates at the pool bar he said he was at until gone to. Then he said he crashed at his mate's house till the next day.
Right. Uniform have retrieved the CCTV we asked for from the Wedge Bar.
Anything back on Andy Donnelly?
His school gave us an address for his parents. We're trying to contact them. There's something else. 5 minutes before Kelly rang a mum from the phone box on Miola Street, someone rang the number of a mobile phone registered to a Jake Clegg.
And who's he?
Turns out he's Andy Donnelly's landlord.
Track him down, find out if he connects to Kelly and if he knows Jen.
Kezia, we think that Jen Shaw's from a residential unit. Oakdean, judging by the look of her face when we mentioned it. Yeah, I'll copy one of these before I do start there.
Okay.
Do you think Jen's involved in the drugs?
There were no visible track marks, sir. I checked.
You know what I don't get is there's a massive difference between a dead drug-addled prostitute like Kelly and some mouthy little live wire of a kid like Jen.
Well, maybe Jen is at the beginning of the process and Kelly was at the end.
OK, have another chat with the pimp, Colin Mackey. See if he can shed any light on how Kelly moved away from Andy Donnelly out onto the streets.
So this isn't a formal interview, Colin. We just want to ask you about Andy Donnelly again. How well do you know him?
I've already told you everything I know. I wouldn't know him if I fell over him.
We think he grooms underage girls for sex. You know anything about that?
No.
How did you meet Kelly?
I met Kelly from someone else.
Who? The Nina that you mentioned earlier?
Yes. Clay was trying to do tricks on her own. On Nina's patch.
I wouldn't have thought Nina and the girls you deal with would be happy about that.
Well, no, they weren't. But Nina had a soft spot for her. Took her under her wing. Introduced her to me. Check with Nina.
Tim Chappell. I run this place.
DC Walker.
PC rider.
All right, how can I help you?
We're looking for a young girl in care in the Sunhill area. So she's 16, but probably...
14.
Yeah.
Got a photo?
That's Jennifer Kilshaw. 14 going on 30. She's one of ours, but she's gone walkabout again.
How long should we be missing?
3, 4 days.
Did you report it?
Yeah, sure. We report these things immediately. Often they come back after a couple of days anyway.
Does Jen have many friends here?
Nah. She pretty much keeps herself to herself. She never knew her mum and dad, and she's been in care since she was a baby. She can be pretty tricky. She's run away from more foster places than I can remember. But I suppose it's understandable, really.
Do you know about her boyfriend, Andy Donnelly?
Nah. It's hard to keep track of stuff like that.
You said earlier that kids go missing all the time. Apart from Jen, are there any other kids that haven't come back?
Not from here, no. But it does happen, not just from residential units. Where do you think half the kids at Sleep Rough come from?
Okay, thank you very much.
Yep.
Joe, it's Kiz. Jen Shaw is Jennifer Kilshaw. She's 14 years old and she's been in care all of her life. I'm going to do a Merlin check, see if there's any other misspurs from residential units or persistently absent from school.
OK, but get uniform round to Donnelly's, because now we know Jen is underage, we need to get her out of there. Yeah? Let me know what you find. Bye.
Colin's telling the truth. I asked him to take Kelly on because she needed looking after.
Well, she was okay with it.
She'd been treated badly.
In what way?
I don't know what went on. She didn't say because she was scared. Really scared.
Of who, Donnelly?
I don't know. But she was definitely wary of getting me too involved. And she was always looking over her shoulder.
There's another girl caught up with Donnelly now, and we're worried about her. We don't want her ending up like Kelly. Do you?
Donnelly gave her things. Presents and booze. And then drugs.
So you can confirm she was an addict by the time you met her?
Yeah. Donnelly got her onto the drugs.
So Donnelly dumps her, but by then she's already an addict, so she started working the streets?
He didn't dump her. She ran away. That's what I mean about her being scared.
Run away from what?
I don't know.
She phoned her mum last night. Said that someone was after her and that she wanted to go home. She never mentioned that to you at all?
I know she wanted to. But she was worried what her mum would think. She knew she'd let her down. Kelly had this. You can give it to her mum if you want.
So, Andy Donnelly is a sexual predator who picks up girls outside school gates and residential units.
Yeah, because obviously they're the most vulnerable. Charmer, isn't it?
Sir, I've just got back from Andy Donnelly's flat. It's empty. He's not there, and neither is Jen.
Jen will have warned him that we're looking for him, sir.
What about the landlord, Jake Clegg?
Well, there's nothing on PNC. I did manage to get hold of Andy Donnelly's father, though he doesn't see his son much anymore. But he did tell me that Andy and Jake are cousins.
Check with Clegg's mobile provider, see where they send the bill. That could give you an address.
You good at this, sir?
Don't give away superintendent stripes free with the cornflakes, PC rider.
It's from our orders a couple of years ago.
Kelly kept that by her bed. When are you heading back home?
Any minute. And more use trying to organise for Kelly's homecoming.
Kelly's disappearance should have been followed up sooner. I'm sorry that it wasn't.
So am I. She didn't seem to be a priority for anybody else but me.
Helen, I met Kelly a few weeks ago. I brought her into the station and I gave her a caution for soliciting. And she was funny and sarcastic and full of life. But I think I should have seen through that. I think I should have realised that she needed help. And I didn't. And I think I let her down. And I think I let you down too.
It's not your fault. I don't blame you.
Well, you're very kind. But I blame myself. And I will find who is responsible for it. Okay?
Okay, 9:25 last night.
That clearly shows Andy and Jen outside the club.
They're having a massive row. Well, Kelly seems very animated. Clearly haven't missed each other. What is it? Spoke to social services. Carter Mott went missing from Sunnyvale Residential Unit 3 months ago. Hasn't returned. And Neely Street Secondary School, Debbie Autumn